Hello everyone. Hello, can you hear me? Hello. Can you please confirm if you can hear me? Okay. How's everyone? If you can unmute or if you can come on camera so I can maybe discuss or hear you as well. Gulam is saying, Alhamdulillah, we can hear you. Sarab, Sunai, yes, I'm good, but if you have a camera on or video or mic on, that would be great. So we can talk to each other as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Gulam, where are you at the moment? Where are you from?
I'm from Gujranwala.
Oh, right. Okay. That's good. And what's happened so far in your life, in your pharmacy life?
Sir, I'm just fresh graduate from University of Sargodha.
Okay,
I'm waiting for degree.
you're waiting for degree, you're waiting for mark sheet, and you're waiting for your pharmacy license from Punjab Council, right?
Yes, sir.
So are you ready to do the caps?
Mm,
Have you make your mind
it's
on the question? I know I'm not saying
yes, sir. I
you need
have
exam
made my
tomorrow.
mind, but first I will try to come as pharmacy technician
Oh my God. Okay. Why is that?
because it easy and it not risk.
Okay. Do you have the pharmacy technician experience? Do you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then it's good. You can build your application quickly to Vitasis and submit and so have you worked as a technician in your pharmacy undergraduate time?
2022.
Just 1 year or 2 years?
2 years.
Okay, that's fine. 1 year, 2 years is good enough. If you have a degree, mark sheet, you can apply for Vitasis assessment as technician. But keep in mind, this will allow you to come to Australia. That's not a guarantee that you will get a job. You need to get into job through your caps. That's most important thing. All right.
First, I will try to come to Australia. Then
Yes, just try to come
I
to
will try
Australia.
to
And
get cabs.
I'll just message the group if anyone else coming. So I'll start. I know this is a very short notice. I was thinking to do it like after two hours, but many people said that this will be very late. I didn't see the time difference because I'm in Europe and it's freezing cold at the moment here. So do you think anyone else joining? If you know any of your friends? How's everyone? I'm talking to everyone. Can everyone talk? Like I can see some Galaxy Notes joined. So please make your Galaxy as your name. That will be good for me to know you. Like M. Ali, Dr. Ikraf, Fareed, they got their name, but they're not in the camera.
Sir, it is recommended to apply for Norway.
Is it, say again?
It is recommended to go Norway. Norway for registration
Look,
process.
we are talking
Yes,
about
nowadays a lot of pharmacists are looking to go to Norway. A few weeks back, I was also interested in going to Norway, but yesterday when I came in contact to you, my mind totally changed.
yes, look, Norway is an option where if you cannot come to Australia for some reason, but if you want to do better in life and better progress, better country, your choice.
Yes, according to my research, Australia's lifestyle is far better than
Yes.
Norway or other European countries.
I don't know about Norway, but people coming from Norway to Australia, there are so many students sitting with me in my group who are in Norway. They want to come to Australia. So you can imagine why you want to go to Norway. So just think about this. So you are a pharmacy graduate, you are a smart, qualified professional from your degree, so you can make a smart decision for yourself. Today we have a very special guest. I can see Mr. Shahid Ali from UK. He joined on my special request when I was in UK. I can see Ashford joining from Pune, from India.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, that's good.
Thank you, Shahid, for joining on a very short notice. It's freezing cold everywhere, but we are committed to serve.
Hi, everyone. I'm Irfan's best friend and classmate. We did pharmacy together from Karachi University, and he's been here in UK. We had a great time last week, and I really liked and I really appreciate his effort towards the Pakistani community. It's really great to see how opportunities are opening in Australia for Pakistani pharmacists, and it's really, I was surprised when he told me that it's so easy to take exams being in Pakistan. So you take exam in Karachi, Lahore, wherever you are,
Yeah,
and then
Islamabad, yes.
you meet the criteria, you apply for it from Pakistan, then you are in Australia for the job. That's amazing.
Okay, so we have 9 participants so far. I know it's a very short notice. Let me start the presentation and I will go with the question and answer. I know many people sitting here, they may have lots of questions. So in a small group is more opportunity to discuss individual questions and other people can learn from those questions. All right, and so hopefully we'll go time. We allocate 1 hour today to have this session. And if people join, if this session goes interesting, then we will continue. You can please put your mics on mute before we start with the proceeding. Okay, Muzammil, your mic was on, so I just put you on the mute. That's fine. Okay, and okay, so I have a small presentation, like a slide, especially which I normally just show in the start to tell you my background. So you know that whom you are actually communicating and who is actually guiding you. Does that person got a background or not? Are you just a university student? No, I'm not a university student. I have done my pharmacy degree back in Pakistan in 1997. Came out from university in 98 on a very average results with GPA, not an outstanding result. I was not a position holder, but me and my wife become like a couple, married, and then we came to Australia in 2003. When we came to Australia in 2003, at that time, okay, I didn't ask that did I share my screen or not? I need to share my screen. Give me a second. Can you see my screen? Can you please confirm if you can see my screen?
Yes, it's visible.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so this is what my name saying Irfan Hashmi, my wife's name is Sobia, and we are pharmacy owners, practicing pharmacists, and running an enterprise in Australia from past 16 years. All right, and the journey in Australia is like almost 20 years. Working in Australia, the pharmacist is most rewarding as a pharmacist in anyone's career. The reason behind is that you get more value of your pharmacy qualification. You feel more privileged to serve in those communities where you make difference. So you can see that pharmacists of the Year award and Governor's Award, and many awards were given to us because we penetrate into the local culture in Australia. We actually engulf in those areas, meeting every new association, trying to make build relationship with many associations there, and build some small businesses which create a lot of jobs in those regional areas where many Australians hasn't tried before, or maybe they are too busy, they don't want to go into the regional area, but we actually did innovative work in those regional areas. So these are the all businesses which we operating, a number of pharmacy and pharmacists work with us. Okay, I'll let 4 people in because they're waiting for me. So I'll let them in. Okay, so this is a slight introduction about me, and go on my next page. Okay, so why we are here today? We are here today to know if you, the all participants sitting there, can they come to Australia? So that is the reason why we are here today. So everyone, one goal, you want to come to Australia as a professional pharmacist based that you have earned a degree in your country, either you're from India, or either from Pakistan, or either from Zimbabwe or Middle East. Color, language doesn't make a difference. Your degree makes a difference. All right, so you're coming based on your degree to this country where this profession is in demand. Okay, and where the jobs are there, those jobs which are in community pharmacy are mostly located in regional rural Australia. So if you look at my heading, scope and opportunities for pharmacists in rural and regional Australia. Okay, so that means that these jobs are mostly located in a regional part of Australia, either outer smaller cities from the main cities. Like Melbourne is the main city. Smaller cities like Ballarat, Bendigo, these small cities like Port Pirie, Port Augusta, Mount Gambier, Whyalla, Newcastle, Gold Coast, out of Gold Coast, Bundaberg, Cairns. So these areas got a lot of jobs. Okay, so is that clear with everyone?
Yes, sir.
So who said that? Yes, sir. Can I hear from person? What's the name?
Dr. Ikra.
Ikra. Okay, thank you for your participation. So that's something which we need to understand where the jobs would be. Okay, and you can get that job as well if you pass the CAPS exam. And some people can get the job opportunity from the employer as a sponsored visa as well. But that sponsored visa was good till last year, because recently in last 6 months, state nomination has been kicked in by state governments, where they inviting pharmacists from out of country to apply, and they're giving them state nominations. Western Australian state, South Australian state, Victorian state, Queensland state, they're all giving these state nomination to anyone who is applying through passing CAPS. Okay, so that's something very prior option by these governments, these local state governments. That can only be available when you apply the CAPS and pass the CAPS and you have the English test ready. Some state says that we can take pharmacists with CAPS with no experience. So I repeat again, passing the CAPS with no experience, they are happy to give that state nomination. It's been that those requirements where we used to say that requirements of work experience is 3 years, now no longer required. So one can come after the graduation within 6 months. If you pass the exam, or within 8 months, you can come on this part of the visa. Is that clear? Is that something interesting for you? Am I getting some can I get some response from participants?
Sounds interesting.
Okay. So I know that I was speaking to a pharmacist from Lahore. She came to Australia as a student just day before yesterday. She spent nearly 70,000 Australian dollars to come to here, come to Australia. And when I asked this question, why you came here as a student, because now this pathway is open, and she's completely said that, sir, I don't know anything about it. So imagine just the lack of information, and she spent, I mean, her parents' money, they sell the block of land or somewhere, the agriculture land, and they take a decision to come to Australia by spending $70,000 just for first 6 or 8 month fee, living cost and the fee. And then she will also getting more money from Pakistan to keep doing that master's degree which she enrolled. Okay, so that's a very, very expensive way. That
If I
you-
have a question, sorry to cut you.
Yes.
The graduate who are coming to Australia, just passing the caps,
Yes.
having no experience,
Yes.
is there any pre-reg requirement for them
No.
before they go full pharmacist?
Okay, so once someone passed the caps, they do the English exam and they got the state nomination, they land in Australia on a work visa, not work visa, 491 visa, which is a state nomination visa. After that, they need to do that pre-reg training of 12 months to become the full licensed pharmacist. And that's a paid job, which is 55,000 annual salary, approximately $4,000 a month.
So there is pre-registration training, but that is paid.
That
So
is
that's
paid. Yes, that is paid. You
Okay.
get the money of it. You're working and you're getting paid.
Right, and that's 1 year.
That's 1 year.
Right. And after that, is there any exam, written or verbal exam?
Yep. In that 12 month, there were few modules one need to complete. And after that, there will be an assessment in front of panel that you are ready to work as an independent pharmacist. They can't leave you without exam. They will assess you in a written exam. They will assess you in a verbal exam. So that's a final check on that person, whether he can communicate, he understands the laws of the country, he understands the pharmacy regulations completely, and can he serve an Australian independently? So that's what they're going to check. Communication is the most important thing.
Yeah, and the second scenario, the one coming with the experience. Do they have to go through?
They have to do the same thing. No difference in experienced person or a non-experienced person. It's
Right.
same pathway.
So basically, anyone, any registered, any pharmacist come Australia and they get registered, they will get paid anyway. Whether they start with the pre-reg training 1
Yes.
year and
Yes.
they go as full pharmacists, they will start getting paid anyway.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so regional employers, what they like to see from overseas pharmacists, because they are not interested in their intern training jobs. They are more interested to employ them as a future pharmacist. They give them training and they hope that they will continue with them for 3 to 4 years in their regional locations. If someone do that, one thing is that they have a job offer in their hand. They have a regular income in their hand. Second is that they're building their experience, Australian experience, in a very busy location. Like regional pharmacies are always very busy place where you learn a lot of things as compared to city pharmacies. Third is that you gain a lot of savings by working in region. And I have seen people who have worked in region, they become entrepreneur quickly as compared to anyone who work in city. This is my observation. And people who work in region, they become more bigger entrepreneur than city people. All right, so is that something interesting for everyone?
Yes, it is very interesting.
So who's actually aiming for it?
Actually, we all are aiming for it. And that's the reason we are attending this session.
Okay. Is it Muzammil talking or someone who's talking? Can I ask? Because I cannot
Ali,
see
it's Ali.
Ali. Ali, can
It's Ali.
Look, I'm on the camera. Can you on the camera as well? I'm not sure why we don't use camera while we on Zoom. It should be mandatory.
It should be, but my front camera doesn't work. That's why I couldn't switch it on. Because if I switch on my back camera, I won't be able to see your presentation.
Okay. So
I apologize for
so
that.
that's fine. Ali, are you in my group?
Yes, I joined today with the reference of Sir Farooq from University of Lahore.
Okay. So I send you a guideline of 22 points, if you remember.
Yes, a detailed
Okay.
WhatsApp message.
In that 22 point, I think somewhere on point 18 or 17, I was saying that please, when you come in my webinar, use a laptop.
Yes, but
Yes.
I would just
yes, there was
no,
a reason behind
I
whatever I say.
I
There's a reason
remember.
behind it.
But I would love to apologize because the reason is it's 12:20 a.m. right here in the midnight. And if there is some other session, I will definitely log in from
Okay, that's
laptop.
good.
I do apologize for this time.
Fantastic. So I thought I just stress this on this option as well. That's fine. Okay, so we'll go to the next one. The lifestyle benefit, amenities, and support available in regional lifestyle. You know, if you were in my group like last week, there was a lot of chat going on, on wild life in Australia. How are we going to survive in Australia? Australia is a racist country. Australia is full of snakes. Australia is full of crocodile. They're going to kill us. They're going to bite us. So this was the chat going on between all my pharmacists. So that was very interesting. And so lifestyle in regional areas are as good as city. Regional towns are well served by all the amenities, all the services, all the fast internet available, all the ingredients are available. There's no power shortages. पाकिस्तान में लाइट चली जाती है, वहाँ लाइट नहीं जाती है, ठीक है। तो इस तरह का कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है वहाँ पे, ठीक है। तो लाइफस्टाइल जो है, you can have a bigger house, you can have bigger cars like Land Cruiser or Parado. You can easily afford in those regional areas because that's something which people use over there. So even you can imagine that when you become pharmacist, if you when you get your APRA full license, that has a lot of advantages. I tell you, simple things. Look, you know, in Pakistan, when you go for a attestation from a 20 grade officer, so that kind of authority will actually come to community pharmacists because they can act as the justice of peace in this country. The pharmacist, full registered pharmacist can sign a document as a you know, the witness on a government level. So that's something which comes to pharmacists. Another thing is that when you have a full APRA registration, when you go to buy a house for a bank loan, for example, or buy a brand new car in a Toyota showroom or a BMW showroom, they don't even ask for your pay slip because they know that whoever get that APRA registration, they are well-earning people in this country. So do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? There's a huge privilege in this country for pharmacists, not only just working and getting the appreciation, but there are a lot of gigs as well. Okay, a fresh graduate.
I would like to add one thing, Irfan, here. So guys, I live in UK, and by the way, my camera is it on? Can you see me?
I can see you, Shahid. Yes.
Right. So I live in UK. I work in industry. I'm Irfan's classmate. It's too late for me to be in community, but I just want to elaborate this point: lifestyle and benefits and amenities. So basically, you're not bothered when you're working. You know, you go for work and then you come back 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and you have a car, and everything is like 1 hour drive, even if you're working in a remote area. I worked in Wales. I worked literally in the valley, and I was able to drive 45 minutes, go to Cardiff, Newport, not a problem. So working in a remote area is not scary. It's not really a problem. It's you can always, you know, find your ways and places. So just to add things, you know, whether it's Australia, UK, remote area doesn't mean that you are abandoned somewhere, in desert or something. No, that's not the case. Thank you.
Thank you, Shahid, for your input. I know that Shahid is one who works all over Europe. He just drive around all over Switzerland and Italy and this and that. And yeah, so working in different locations, working in remote location doesn't matter, because you work in a full-fledged AC environment in your workplace, 8 to 10 hours, and you drive in a very fancy car, which probably a minister afford in Pakistan. So that doesn't really make a
So
huge
basically, this is one of your plus point when you are open to the market. So you tell recruiter, look, I'm flexible for location. So no matter you send me anywhere in Europe, anywhere in UK, I'm flexible for location. So that's your edge, and then you get the edge for rest from rest of the others who are struggling for that job role. So you tell them, look, I'm flexible for location. I'm hardworking. I'm a smart worker. I'm a team player. Blah blah blah. But that's one of your edge. And again, the Western countries are designed that you will find, for example, a Tesco in a city, the same Tesco in a village. So it's not like you are lacking anything. And other things, people who love countryside, they would love to be in Port Pirie and somewhere in Risdon. Risdon is a city. Is it?
There is a suburb in Port Pirie. It's a small location, yes. But anything is available. I mean, there's an airport there. If I would be a pilot license, I can have my own flying small plane. I know in Australia, there are many flying pharmacists who own their own planes, but they're all regional pharmacists. So this is what I was saying to you. Regional pharmacists are most rewarding pharmacists. And I have not seen any pharmacist from Sydney who may be owning a plane, but I have seen pharmacists from Alice Spring. He owns his own jet. And there are some pharmacists in Queensland, they own jets because they work in region, they fly from there and go to Brisbane, do their meeting and then come back. So lifestyle is huge difference for regional pharmacists. Nobody understands this. Everyone sitting in Pakistan knows only two places, Sydney or Melbourne, because everyone knows these two cities. And come to Sydney, they sit in a train, go to their workplace in 2 hours, work, and then come back for 2 hours. So their 8 to 12 hours life is actually just dedicated for their work, as compared to the regional pharmacists like me. I drive a fancy Land Cruiser for 1 hour to one place and come back. So my shift finish in 10 hours. But the thing is that I earn a good money. I earn a huge privilege living in a regional city, and I'm a very important person in that area, because whenever there's something happen, government people come to us, media come to us first. Whenever there's a vaccine thing happening, they come to us first to talk to us, and they put our TV interview first. That's some gigs which we can't get in city. So keep that in mind, that if you want to have a privileged life, this is the opportunity. And when I was talking in that High Commissioner webinar, I just showed this slide. If you may have attended that, I just only showed this slide to show this window, but I was given only 5 minutes time. I was unable to talk this all big things. I'm telling you this because you came to know on my separate webinar. Okay, so I can't tell you more things, but keep the focus to the region. If you come, you will be privileged to work in this. Okay, fresh graduate. I've explained to you this is something latest. Fresh graduates can come with more work experience. Another one is the technician. Technician jobs are in demand, but keep that in mind that this is a pathway that is open. You can use this pathway to come to Australia, but make sure you have a pharmacy degree. Make sure you do the CAPS and get into this journey of becoming pharmacist. Okay, because ultimate goal should be passing the CAPS and getting into work in region. Okay, another option is industrial pharmacist. I was really discouraging this. I don't know how this industrial pharmacist category came into in this demand list, because Pharmacy Guild and I was also pushing so much. through government people that pharmacists need to be added in the demand list. So what they have done, they have put everything in the list without their research. So they put pharmacists, they put retail pharmacists, hospital pharmacists, industrial pharmacists, and pharmacy technician as well. But industrial pharmacists, I don't see many jobs here. I see people struggling. I know pharmacists who came through this visa, they're struggling to get work. They're sitting in their home, hoping, they're applying, they're going to the recruiter, but no clue when they will get the job. So my advice for anyone, take this industrial pharmacist. If you have industrial pharmacy experience, get the visa, come to Australia, land in Australia, and make a backup plan to do these caps and get into work.
Irfan, I think there is a reason why people are struggling to get into industry because industrial pharmacies is no such thing in UK, for example, where I work. It's like you don't need to be registered as a pharmacist to work in industry. So anybody who has the life science degree, they can work in industry. But it's really hard to get into industry. I hope ask me because it took 2 years for me to get into industry because I was the HSW visa and they didn't require this visa. So what I'm trying to say is, it's anybody can work in industry, and that's why it's not worth it in Australia. So for pharmacists, the only thing that can work out, distinguish them is the pharmacist, the community or the hospital pharmacist. That there is no saturation and there's no competition as such, and you can just work as a pharmacist. Industry again, yeah, anybody with a life science degree can work in industry. So there you go.
Okay, well that's good. Thank you. Sorry, what is the comment? I just missed that. What was the comment? Is there any question?
Yes, sir, I have a question.
Yes, please. Yes, Muzammil, yes.
Yeah, sorry, I am just outside. I'm just moving to rescue my friend. He's in a meeting, so I was so the thing is that I'm gonna apply as a pharmacy technician. So in last video, you have mentioned that about the salary. I think I have interpreted it that it should be like 70,000, 72,000 per month.
This is approximately what people have used, and that was successful in getting the visa.
Okay. So as you know that this is not realistic amount in Pakistan. A pharmacy technician, not even a pharmacist, is not making that much in a pharmacy.
So that was the annual salary, not a monthly salary.
So $72,000 or what?
No, 72,000 rupees annual salary.
72,000 rupees annual.
Yes, this is what I was saying to you.
Oh. So why like I own a pharmacy in Pakistan. So what should be the approximate amount that I should be putting in the experience letter that I'm getting from an employer?
Look, if you justify that, if you can take 30,000 rupees a month and put that on annual basis, that would be sufficient as a job market value in Pakistan.
Okay.
And someone who's signing the document, they need to be ready to receive a phone call. Maybe they will check.
Yeah, they're ready. I'm gonna apply on Monday, I think, and I'm gonna apply for priority basis that they respond in 10 days.
Okay, Muzammil, are you doing this on your own, or are you getting some help from some consultant?
No, sir, just you. I just saw your video.
Okay, make sure you check with Asad. There's a fellow that I include in this chat or in the group. Are you in my group, Muzammil?
Yes, I am in your group, but not in that CAPS group. I'm just in general, something general.
That's fine, but Asad consultant number is already shared in all groups. So you can message him and say that I want to apply for this Vitasis assessment as a priority. Can you double check my documents?
Yeah, so I'll do.
Don't submit on your own because you may miss something that may not let your application to be approved. Get it checked.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, okay.
It's good that you're doing it. That's good. Okay, that's very good. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Have you done your English? Are you ready for your English?
Yeah. Which?
PTE, I'm talking about PTE English test.
I have attempted an IELTS when I came to Norway, but I didn't prepare anything. I just prepared. I had my marriage 2 days after the test, so I just go and give the test without any preparation, and I got 6.5. But I'm gonna attempt it again.
That's fine. I think 6.5 will be okay for that pharmacy technician visa.
6.5. That's
Yeah, I think that
6.5
should be
was
the
overall. I had like 7 in speaking, 6.5 in writing, but I had 5 in reading.
Just check on visa requirement. Okay, just check on visa requirement.
It's 60.
Okay, check before submitting. Check 3 times. Okay.
Yeah, I'll just put on the Vitasis. I think without IELTS I can do that. But
Yes,
after
yes.
getting,
Vitasis don't need your English. That's fine. Get the assessment
IELTS
done and yeah.
Thank you very
Okay,
much, sir.
that's good.
Bye.
Okay, we'll go on the next slide. Can we have everyone on mute? Let me put everybody mute. How are you, Ashwin?
Hello, sir.
Yes, very
Yes,
good.
sir. I'm good.
Very
Hello,
good.
sir.
Good to see you. Why are you sitting in dark? I can't see you.
Actually, yeah, I have turned off the
Look, I put
lights.
the Eiffel Tower on my
It's,
back for
one.
you to see me. I can be more brighter with the Eiffel Tower.
Yes, yeah.
My
Yeah.
wife was saying, "What are you doing? Are you a newscaster or what?" I said, "No, I'm a pharmacy motivator."
Sure.
Okay, let me bring my slide back again. Share my screen. Okay. Okay, there was a project that was started by me, Nali, last year. Ikra knows about this, that I was counseling pharmacist. That's how this all started. So I was taking CAPS pass people in a group and educating them and directing them to pharmacy jobs. Many of them got the job. Many of them unable to get a job. I don't know, Ikra, you got the job or not? Ikra, you are on mute.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum.
Have you secured your job?
Actually, I'm in Pakistan. I recently joined your group.
Sorry, you recently joined my group.
Yes, sir. It's about 3 to 4 days.
Oh
last
my
day.
God. Sorry, I mixed up with someone else with you. Sorry. I thought you were with me from last 1 year. Sorry.
No, sir.
Where are you? Sorry.
I'm in Lahore.
Okay. Did I send you a message just right now? Thank you. You joined my group. Is that you? Did you receive a
sir,
message?
Irfan.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I mixed up with another person with your name. I thought you were with me. Okay, that's fine. You doing the CAPS soon, right?
Yes, sir. I'm trying for it.
Okay.
Yes, sir. I'm trying.
Have you submitted your CAPS paper, I guess? Have you?
Yes, sir. I'm just collecting my all the documents and I will upload it on the portal, candidate portal, and then I will pay the fees and inshallah,
Okay, that's good.
for
Good,
the
good.
eligibility.
So you got everything. You got pharmacy Punjab license, you got degree, you got mark sheet, you got passport, you got everything, right? You just need to scan them, put
Yes,
them
sir, I
in
will.
a scanner, scan them individually, and load that to CAPS website and pay the fee. And then come to my
Yes, sir.
CAPS exam group, start studying. You can finish that in 2 to 3 months and complete that and pass the exam in July in Islamabad. Meanwhile, you're waiting, you can do PTE as well. Because
Yes, sir,
PTE dates are
inshallah.
very, very difficult at the moment to get. Maybe book your PTE for April, maybe.
Okay, sir. Inshallah, I will book it.
Yes, so do those things as a priority because as soon as you do it, as soon as you lock those dates, your mind will start working on it. more efficiently. If you don't log those dates, if you don't do those things, if you don't document those things, you won't do it. So please document that somewhere, book the date for your PTE, and eventually you will pass the exam for PTE and the CAPS exam. Okay,
No,
thank you. So what I was saying that 40 jobs were secured during last year for people like you guys sitting with me. They are not referred to me. They were just random people who came through LinkedIn to me, and I just put them in a group, and I start talking to pharmacy owners and then pharmacists who done the CAPS, who done the English exam, who done the provisional registration. They all got the jobs, and they were given jobs with the visa as well. They are now working in Australia. Some of them are now registered pharmacists as well. So this is what I did, and many of the government people knows about this. And it was all voluntary work. Okay, and nowadays I try to do some webinars. As you know, I have loaded my previous webinars. I was not aware how to record it, but I now learned how to record those webinars, and I have started putting those on my YouTube channels. And also I start using TikTok, because TikTok is very, very quick and very quick way to give information. Many people in Pakistan, I notice, they don't like TikTok. I don't know why. Maybe I learned that TikTok is like a symbol of dance and music, but it's not about that. It's more about sending the information and receiving the information. So if you open your TikTok, you may see my 10-second slide. So you will get a reminder, oh, okay, this needs to be done, this needs to be done. So that's why I was emphasizing everyone to have all those social medias, use those information media thing to build your brain to do these things, because everyone needs reminder. We are all humans, right? Either your parents need to give you a reminder, either your brother or sister or husband or wife need to give a reminder. So there's something, a reminder to be coming on through my social media. Okay. Another thing is that in my education, I try to make you aware about job awareness. What is the job expectation in Australia? And what is the cultural awareness that you need to know? What is the expectation here in Australia? So this is what I try to speak. Communication is the #1 skill. Either we speak English, either we talk with our hands, body language, and either we do communication in a quick response. If someone writes you a message, you respond that efficiently. That all come under communication skills. If a employer send you a message and you haven't replied to them for like 24 hours, then is actually giving you a message to the other person that you are not interested for that project or for that work. So these are the small things which we need to develop in us in this country, because this is what expectations are there. If you're applying for a leave, try to talk to the person rather than just sending a message. I want to go for a 1 month leave. I want to go for a week leave. And I just came to know one of my students. She was unable to get job after passing the CAP. So I actually fixed her CV, inform her how to do a interview presentation. I teach her, and she developed those skills in a month or 2 months time while she was in Australia. She was applying for jobs, and so she was unable to get into jobs, but I actually developed her these like CV, advised her to do certain courses when she was here, and then I trained her to do the practice. She got a job. She became a pharmacist. But what I found a feedback from her pharmacist, because I'm a pharmacy guild board member. I'm a regular member and a board member of pharmacy guild. So I know a lot of pharmacist owners, white Aussie pharmacy owner. So I came to know about some feedback that she left for Pakistan, not putting an application for leave. He just messaged on SMS at about like 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock that she will be leaving for Pakistan because of some wedding in family. So that's something which Australian employer doesn't like. They need a strong notice. They need better communication. So these are the things which comes in about cultural difference, professional difference. So this is just one example that I gave you. This is just one example. But employers looking to employ overseas pharmacists, for those people who are good in personal touch, who can talk naturally, who can talk with smile.
Can everyone please turn off their mics while Irfan is talking, please? Because there's a
Sorry, Shahid, I just unmute you.
no, I'm saying that there's a lot of noise. So if everyone could turn off their mic and
everyone is
mute, yeah, please.
Okay. Yeah, I was saying that just give me 1 second. I'll just close my door because my kids are actually in that room. The voice may be coming from my side as well. Okay, just give me 1 second. Sorry, guys, for the interruption. Yes, I was talking about that critical information about expectation of employers. What employers actually expect from their interview. Look, when they interview any overseas person, they know that you are qualified. They know that your pharmacology is great, your chemistry is great. They're not looking for that. They're looking for a person who is good in communication, who is flexible, who is not with stiff neck, who can adopt according to the situation in their company, who is a good learner. I know that many of overseas pharmacists come through very high post when they're working in the country. Like I talked to one girl, pharmacist. She's a pharmacist in Queensland, in Cairns. And she was saying that it was so difficult for me to understand that why I'm doing this. She was working as a head of department in Dubai, somewhere for a oncology pharmacy area, head of department. Imagine. She came to Australia. Now she became an intern pharmacist, working as an intern, putting the stuff on the shelf, cleaning the table, taking the rubbish out from the dispensary. So these are the things everyone need to be ready to do. Sometimes our mental ability does not allow us to do that. And we get upset. We get into a defense mode. We think that this is not us. We are pharmacists, we are privileged. The chai wala will bring a chai on our table and they will bring samosa for us. So that's kind of thing that sometimes people bring to Australia, and that is a conflict time. And when you are under supervised practice, if you say anything to your preceptor, which probably make him uncomfortable, or if you don't follow the instruction, you will get into trouble and people cry like that. Because when they receive a response from their preceptor, very harsh language, then we start feeling that, oh, Australia is a racist country. No, Australia is not a racist country. We are new in this country. We need to adopt what is the expectations are here. If Australia is a racist country, imagine why they were giving these visas to people. Why? Just think logically. Why they don't just cut all subcontinent people out because of racism? They will just say, okay, England people can come, maybe France people can come, New Zealand people can come, only Pakistanis can't come, Zimbabwean can't come because we are racist. No, they are not racist. They are open for everyone. So it's a very, very Simple example that I gave right now. Do you understand that what I'm trying to teach you at the moment? No one say yes, saying no.
I would just like to add one thing that since I've been living in UK for about 18 years now. So there's a corporate culture and there's a shop floor. So pharmacy, community pharmacy especially, is like a shop floor. It's not a corporate, environment. So you should not be expecting that a janitor is coming and doing the cleaning and all that. So it's basically, I literally have, because I worked as a pharmacy technician in UK for 2 years, then I got into industry. But so what I'm trying to explain is a pharmacist, I've seen with my own eyes that they do cleaning, they do hoovering and all that, and then they don't feel any shame in that, because because in Western country, the mindset is like you should be ready to do these things even at your home, in your office. But the corporate culture, the environment, of course, is different. They don't want an expensive person to waste their time in these things. But since it's a pharmacy, it's a community pharmacy, and they just do anything. They do shelving, cleaning, but so again, it's about mindset. It's not like we know we are spoiled being in Pakistan. We don't like to do these things, but to be honest, it's not very hard if you just make up your mind, and it really brings a big change in your life. Like I know I wouldn't have done anything like that in Pakistan. Even at my home, I wouldn't have done cleaning. I've got 4 sisters, so never did anything. But now I'm quite changed. I do cleaning at my home, and I do stuff. I work in garden. I clean my own car by myself. So yeah, it's actually a mindset. So it's not about discouraging someone that, oh, you just take the Hoover and do this. No, it's a rota. Pharmacist does it, you do it, your colleagues, they do it. So don't worry about it. Just it's you have to be open that it's not something disgraceful that somebody asks you to just do the hoovering. No, it's actually it's routine, it's norms everywhere in Western country.
Yes, in Western country, if you see, you just take an example of cricket team people, they pick up their stuff, they pick up the rubbish. Even in Japan, Japanese people, when they were in Qatar, they cleaned the whole stadium. So you can imagine that if they can do it, why a person from other country can't do it? So there should be no difference. Okay, so this is simple. We don't need to go to that detail. I think everyone is mature here. They can understand the importance of it. So we move to the next part. Who is here from industry background today?
Well, that's me.
Ah, yes. Shai, you're not coming to Australia. I need to know who's actually for Vitasis application candidates. No one. So everyone is for CAPS or technician, right? So who is here generally for technician? Who has decided that they will go with technician option and they will do CAPS later? And you are on mute from London. Unmute, please.
Hello, good evening, sir. I hope you are good. Good to see you from Paris.
Yes, I'm good. Yes, it's freezing cold.
Yes, same here, likewise. So yes, sir, I'm looking for industrial jobs in Australia.
Oh my God. You can use the industrial pathway to come to Australia, but
Yeah.
how we can generate more jobs when there's no more jobs in Australia in industrial area?
Yeah, that's why I'm here to explore more options for me. And but to be very honest, I don't want to go for the CAPS exams right now. Maybe in future, not right now.
Why? CAPS is the basic exam.
Sir, I'm already studying. It's very tough.
Did you pass your exam by yourself in your undergraduate, or someone else sit in your exam?
Of course, me myself.
Then why are you afraid? Is it the fee or is it the exam?
It's the fees actually, because of course I have already invested everything on my master's degree. So now I am looking something, just to migrate to Australia, and then maybe in future I can, go for caps or something like that. But
Yes.
if I think that there is no opportunities for the industrial pharmacists there.
But Australia is a better country to live, and your sister lives there, as you told me yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was talking about the growth factor in Australia, about entrepreneurships in community pharmacy, which is significant option for anyone who is young, who got a lot of years to enjoy life with the family.
Yeah.
But I would say that use this pathway right now, apply with CAPS, no, sorry, apply with Vitasis through whatever your experience got, put your application within 3 months or earlier, because in Vitasis, there's no exam.
Yeah, like for Vitasis, I can, just do it in a week or two.
Yes,
It's
just do
I
it.
just yeah.
Just
So
do it.
can you
And if you
suggest
get
me
the, if you,
someone who can I contact with, anyone who can
yes,
I contact with for
yes,
the
there's
application
a guy
process?
that I shared he's my friend. He's not paying me any money, but he's just doing that to assist people to make
Okay,
sure your documents are done properly. You just pay him
exactly.
whatever fee is, but he put everything for you. I have put a special meeting with that company, and I have another person. So I have 2-3 people who can assist in these like the visa process. Don't put
Okay,
everything by yourself. If you miss one paper, you may miss out, you may get a
exactly.
rejection. So go with a professional, and always use a migrant person who is registered with Australian government. So I'm giving you the people who are registered and who are approved to give advice. I'm not a agent, right? So I cannot
Yeah,
say
I
do
agree.
this, do that visa. You will not see me talking about visas. I will only talk about the guidance. Do this.
Yeah.
And when the visa thing comes, go to the registered person. Okay.
Okay.
I'm a
That's
pharmacist trainer.
very kind of you, to be very honest.
Yes. So I'm not making this for money. I'm just telling everyone to use these 200 visas, which will be Australian government will be issuing, this new government. So if you can take it, that's good. I mean, you will wait for UK citizenship. I don't know how many years Shahid is sitting there from UK.
Yeah,
From
around
Manchester.
10 years. Yeah. From
How many
now it's
years?
10
From
years. It's a 10 years route
in
or
10
7 years
years,
route.
in 10 years, your hair will go gray, and then in Australia, you may be able to get that in maximum 5 years. So
Yes.
you will get in your black hair.
Yes. My sister got it in 5 years. She moved there on 2016, and now she got citizenship last month in
So
December.
take her hair picture and compare, and just do things what you're doing in England. You may
Yeah.
compare it later after 10 years.
Irfan, I would like to contribute about the fee, the affordability, if you allow me.
Yes, please.
So when I spoke to Irfan regarding the fee and how to take exam being in Pakistan, I was surprised that it's really cheaper and affordable for caps, because suppose if you want to come to UK and if you want to take this exam in UK for General Pharmacy Council, GPHC, I think, yeah, that's what they're called. So basically you have to attend uni, and 1 year uni, the fee is about 13-14 grand pound, 13-14,000 pound.
It's 16 this
After
year,
that,
sir. Sorry to interrupt you. It's 16 this year, and all the universities are full till 2024.
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Only 4 universities are doing that: Sunderland University and Northampton and all that. I can't remember all the names, but what I'm trying to explain is it's quite expensive. You have to pay 16 grand pound, and then you have to go for 1 year pre-reg training, which is not really well, it is paid, but it's not really great. So coming back to this one, caps, you are in Pakistan, you don't need to go anywhere. Take the exam in Pakistan, and then maybe Irfan can assist me here that after you pass the exam, you get this English test, and then you are in Australia, and then you go for pre-reg training, paid. So I think the best thing with this one is you don't need to go outside of Pakistan to take this exam. And fee, I'm not sure how much it is, but it's definitely not in thousands or 16,000. And plus, you don't need to attend uni. You don't need to take coursework. You don't need to take exam. Well, you need to take exam, but directly, so without any coursework. How that sounds? It's
Yeah,
a
it's
four,
just a great comparison, Shai. Thank you. And Anam is actually from UK. I think she's in London. Just came to know.
Yes, I'm in London, Mr. Shahid. Good to hear from you. I'm actually doing my master's degree from here, so I'll complete my master's this September this year. So that's why I'm planning, to move to Australia. And as I told Mr. Irfan that already I have, invested everything for my master's this time. So that's why I'm avoiding the CAPS exam right now. I have only funds to move to Australia to apply for the VITASes and everything. And then I might, go for CAPS exam later, maybe next year.
Yeah, which is okay. I mean, you can go step by step. Of course, if you don't have funds now, you can go there and start, earning. Once you get that, then you can go for caps. It's up to you. But to me, the most important thing is you have to make up your mind whether you really want to go to community or industry, because this is your time now. For example, if you ask me to decide now, because my time is gone. I'm already established. I have established myself in industry, and probably I don't have much temperament to work in community pharmacy. That's the most stressful job for me in the world. I mean, it's not negative, but it's very. I mean, it's high responsibility for being a community or hospital pharmacist, to be honest. But yeah, but you have to make up your mind now. You want to go to
Actually, I
industry.
was working in industry in Pakistan, so that's why I'm looking for industrial jobs, of course. But as Mr. Irfan said, that's very rare case in Australia that you get a job for industrial
Yeah,
pharmacy.
that's
Not
true. That's
impossible.
true.
It's not impossible, Anam. I can connect a very good lady from University of Karachi, which she came to connection with me when she saw my post going everywhere from High Commission and this and that, and she called me and saying that, I'm from Karachi University and I want to join your campaign. I said, all right, okay, but I need to know who are you? And that's good that you're saying you are from Karachi University and I'm also from Karachi University, but I need to know a little bit about you. I don't know anything about you. And she gave some references of Dr. Iqbal and this and that. And I said, oh my God, okay. And she said that I'm happy to help those industrial pharmacists to find jobs. I said, okay.
Okay, that's great.
Yeah, her name is, I will share her. She's in the group. I add her in the group as a
Okay.
support person.
Okay.
So I will ask her to highlight, but according to her, jobs are difficult to get.
I know, agreed.
Difficult to get, but it's not impossible. But if someone do the caps and they become full registered pharmacist,
Exactly, I agree
then
that
things become like
plus. Yes.
bed of roses for them, because you're a registered pharmacist, industry will take you straight away because they will say that, oh, this is a registered pharmacist in this country.
Yeah.
So that's
Exactly.
something which opened doors. That's why I was saying to everyone, there's a lady who just came to Adelaide just in December.
Okay.
And she still can't get a job. This is like end of January. And
Yeah.
some
But
people
I
listen
would
to me.
say that if you want to go into industry, you better stay in UK. Don't go to Australia then, because
Okay.
in UK, to work in industry, you don't need registration as a pharmacist.
Yeah.
All you need to have is a life science degree, and that's it. You try different industries, and maybe you're lucky you will get the job straight away.
Yeah, actually, I have been approached by a couple of good pharma companies here, but they are asking for full-time work. And right now, as a student, I cannot work full-time. So, of course, I have to wait till September until.
Wait for your degree to complete, and then probably you will get PSW, post-study work visa.
Yes.
And
For
then
2 years.
don't spoil your studies now. I would say just complete your degree first, and then you can go to.
That's good.
industry.
So Shahid
Thank you.
can be your contact person then. That's good.
Yeah, of course. I am gonna contact him with this Zoom call.
Okay, yes, that's good. I will Shahid in the group as well. So I will take, thank you for your input. And
Thank you so much.
I'll
thank
take
you.
Rida Rizwan question because she has a raised hand from nearly half an hour. Maybe she will be tired now. Yes, Rida, your turn for your question, please.
Hello, Dr. Irfan. How are you?
Yes,
This is Rita
Assalamualaikum.
Rafi from
Very well.
Pakistan.
Yes, very well. Yes, I know you are the one who messaged me a lot.
So sorry, sir, but I have so much confusion, so that's why I
Yes,
disturb you quite a
your
lot.
time. It's your time. Put your questions in a way that I can
Yes, sir.
answer.
Okay, so first of all, let me tell you my background story to everyone. Maybe anyone can help me out there. I'm a pharmacist and I completed my degree in 2020. And then I got a job as a pharmacy technician for almost 2 years and in a drug mart. And now I wanted to apply as a pharmacy technician in Australia, a skill immigration process. But what hurdle I received now is that when my employer sent me the reference letter, he clearly said that the payment which I received is by cash.
That's fine.
Okay. But sir, when I went through the Vitasis process, so it claims that employment evidence is necessary. Uh, it requires a company letterhead, which is obviously fine. My full name, working hours per week, which is all definitely written on my reference letter. But they also want my salary slip. So, sir, how can I show them my salary slip if I
My
received
consultant,
all
my
by cash?
consultant, my pharmacy consultant said to me that pharmacy technician can prove a manual receipt as well as a salary slip that you receive. You can make your own documentation that you receive that cash payments. That's the evidence you can provide. If they
Yeah, but
can't,
I think that will have to be endorsed by the employer at least.
yes, you can get and you can ask them to sign it. Simple as that, because they pay you the money.
So, sir, should I make a complete letter of that one and my employer should sign
Just
it?
put each month that you what amount you receive, maybe if you recall what date you receive, and just ask them to sign it. So
Mm-hmm.
simple. That will be sufficient
It
for
would be quite easy, and then I have to submit it to Vitasis, right?
That's right. Yes.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for clearing my confusion.
That's,
Thank you so much, sir.
that's very good. Okay, I just I want to ask Ikra, can you please say that question because I'm not getting what is the validity date for eligibility assessment?
Sir, my first question is that
A little bit louder,
what
Ikra, please louder, please.
what are the working hours for the internee pharmacist and what are the duty hours for the full pharmacist? My
Okay,
first
duty
question is
hours
that.
are average hours are 8 hours, but it's flexible. If somebody want to do part-time job, they can do part-time work. But as an intern pharmacist, they expect you to work 7 hours at least in a day for
Okay,
4 days or 5 days, like 30 hours, 35 or 40 hours in a week. Is that your
okay.
question is?
Sir, I have one more question.
Yes.
If we pass the eligibility assessment, and for how much time eligibility assessment is valid, and if we pass the exam, and what are the validity of the
Okay, once you pass the exam, the validity is for 3 years. So this means that you need to be in Australia within 3 years after passing the CAPS.
there is no validity for eligibility assessment.
Assessment is unlimited, no problem. It says 3 years, but they are flexible. If you like a person who submitted a long time back and his letter was saying expired in 3 years, but he inquired and they said no, that's fine, you can attend the exam. Normally they put 3 years for assessment. Like if you put the fee right now and you don't able to attend the CAPS exam, for example, in next 3 years, then they will allow you to write the exam after 4th year as well. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
But why would you delay that long? Is there any reason you're thinking so badly that you will not be able to do the exam?
No, sir. I will apply for the eligibility assessment in right now for
Please.
almost 1 to 2 weeks.
That's good.
And but for the collection of almost it's take 3,50,000. So it's on me, my shoulders to pay it.
Yes, I know it's expensive. Yes. Hopefully you will get, because try to connect as many as people, because I know there are quite a many students are doing exam in Lahore. So maybe try to connect study group with those pharmacists. I'm talking every day to two professors in Lahore, in University of Punjab and University of Lahore. Every day I'm talking to Dr. M. Farooq. If you know anyone, Mr. Farooq, Mohammed Farooq.
Okay, Mohammed Farooq from University of the Punjab.
He's from University of Lahore.
Okay.
So I have given him so much information. I have given him clarity that, sir, you need to educate your students firmly that do not come to Australia on a student visa at the moment. Just apply these pathways to come to Australia and save money. Okay. So every video that I made on my link on TikTok, he shared with his students. Every video I put on my YouTube, he shared his university students.
Okay, sir. I will connect with him.
Yes, connect with him. If you want, I can send you his number.
Yes, sir, please.
Maybe connect with those who are writing the exam. That will be more helpful, more productive for you. And writing exam, preparing exam is not that you need to study all the books. You need to study smart. You need to study smart.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so we will teach you what smartness you need to do.
Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, I'll take the question from Sabine Zia. Sabine Zia, how are you?
Hello, sir. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. Thank you. How are you? Can you please? Oh, you from Lahore, right? I remember you.
Fine.
I saw your video.
No, I'm from Gujranwala.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah. So, sir, I mean, like in the phase where I'm going to apply on Monday. I'm gathering my funds, so hopefully by Monday I'll be able to apply for the initial assessment.
Very good.
So, meanwhile, I don't want to waste the time, and I want to crack the exam. Like I want to prepare for it. So, initially, what do you suggest I should do in these 2 to 3 days? That's my question. Like, what are the key points
target
which
your
I need to?
PTE and put that finish by end of March or early April? Can you do that? Can you book PTE exam?
PTE. Actually, I'm planning to do PTE once I take the CAPS exam, because I think it's more stressful to finish that
Why
one.
you think it's stressful? Why?
Because I have a gap of 5 to 6 years actually. So I'm not
Gap,
sure
you mean
if I'll
your
be.
university gap, right? Is that you mean?
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah. I mean,
don't worry about that gap. People who did 10 years gap, they finished the exam preparation with me in 3 months.
okay.
So
So
don't worry
how
about that.
your group is going to assist in this preparation, because you have
I will
several
give you
stages,
a
right?
load of
You
things.
mentioned.
I will give you a load of
Okay.
information. I will tell you that
Okay.
take this notes, take this note, take this note, take this note. Take this book.
Okay.
And go through with those notes.
Okay, so as soon as we register, you're going to provide that all the stuff which
Look,
is
I can give it to you
relevant
now, but I have
to.
seen pharmacists sitting on those notes doing nothing. They spend 6
I
months.
know you only deal with the people who are really interested.
Yes.
I mean, I am following you since like 20 to 25 days. So I know that thing.
Yes, I have done that. Look, don't need to say those names, don't need to repeat those things, but people sitting in the group,
I know.
progressing, they have every access of my, I didn't categorize these groups previously. Whenever someone approached me, I put them in my group, I give them the notes, and they just sit on the notes. They don't do anything. They don't even do any communication with me. They don't even register for CAPS. For sitting.
Yes, obviously, when we are going to give the first fee, which is 1,300 Australian dollars, that would be paid by someone who is really interested to pursue further.
Obviously.
So okay. So you think that if I go for the July intake,
yes,
I have sufficient time to prepare for CAPS exam and
tell me, are
pass
you
it?
working full time? Are you working part time?
I'm working part-time, like I can take out 4 to 5 hours for my
Easy. I'm very
preparation.
confident that if you spend 4 hours daily
Mm-hmm.
for 3 months,
Yes.
you can easily manage that. And if you put more
Okay.
energy, you can do all preparation earlier than 3 months. Maybe you will do all the preparation in 1.5 months and do another revision, and you will be so strong that you will bump that exam in Islamabad, and you will be confident that you will come out saying that, oh, yes, sir, I have done these exam. I'm very, very confident that I have ticked the right answers, at least 90%. So this is how students comes out who study seriously with these information. And this
Because
is
in
what,
your previous webinar, I remember that you told that in every subsection we need to score 50% marks to pass. It's not like overall 50%.
no, I'll repeat again.
Yeah.
Exam is based on different topics. 100
Yes.
questions will be in paper 1 on day 1, and paper 2 will have another question. Another paper will be given. So 100 question on day 1 and day 2. In first paper, there will be 10 questions from one topic. So there will be like 10 topics, 10 questions on day 1. So there will be 20 topics roughly that they will be covering. In each topic, if let's say calculation, if you passed 80% of those 10, you make sure you put yourself in a category that you will pass the exam. Okay, not 50%.
Okay.
In the website somewhere it says that if you score 50%, you get through. But why you think about yourself 50%? Why not you think about 90%, that you 100%, like you sure about 90% correct answers?
No, actually, there are 4 subsections, right? Pharmaceutical chemistry, pharmacology and physiology, and
There are more topics.
I don't remember now, but
There
there
are
are
more
4.
topics.
Yeah.
There are 20 topics.
So in those 4, some of them hold the weightage of 70%, some of them hold weightage of 30%. So I'm saying that every subsection is going to, we should get 50% in every subset to pass.
Okay, what you said, I don't agree on it. What you just said, I don't agree on it. I'll rephrase my words.
Okay. I'm just
Okay, so when you're saying those, don't say those things which you are not 100% sure, right? So you need to look at the syllabus. The syllabus says about like only 20 topics. That's what I understand. 20 chapters maybe, or simply 20 different topics. Either you can call it clinical pharmacy, or you can call it structures, you can call it calculation, you can say pharmacology, you can say anatomy, you can say microbiology, or those kind of things. So each section will have 10 questions, and they expect you to secure at least 70 to 80% correct in each topics. For example, if you did not pass 10 calculations, if you fail those all 10 calculations, you will fail the exam. Either you have secured all the other topics 100%. So this is what they expect. In each topic, you need to secure at least 50. 50 is the minimum criteria, but why you think about 50? You are a pharmacy graduate from university in Pakistan, and pharmacists from Pakistan are very smart. They have passed these exams in first attempt, many of them. I am Shahid is sitting there somewhere. He knows what kind of student I was. If he tell you the stories, then you will think that, oh, how can he can pass? If I can pass, anyone can pass. This is what Sir Farouk was saying to me the other day when I was talking on phone. He was saying, Irfan, if you guide these guys, students of mine who are top-notch students, they can do big things in Australia. I said, yes, but someone need to teach them about this CAPS exam. Someone need to go and stop this myth that we can't pass the exam. This is the big myth in Lahore. This is the big myth in Pakistan. This is the big myth in students in Karachi that
Yes, I mean, at
no,
the
you
moment we
can't.
think it's something like a rocket science, which
Yes.
is unachievable or something. But I'm sure that with the steps and guidance,
Guidance.
we
Guidance
can
word is very
crack it.
important.
Yeah.
If this guidance is not there, people wasted their 8-10 years in Australia. I know some pharmacists who came here through different ways. Like someone came through a spouse visa, someone came through as a student visa, someone came through as a visa of some category, but they were not guided by the right people. They wasted their 8 years driving Ubers, taxis in Australia. And still I meet so many pharmacists, they still love to do Uber driving rather than writing the exam. They think that my time is over, I cannot do it. The myth actually killing their mind. So
Yes, it's all in the mind.
yes, it's all in the mind.
Actually.
It's all in the mind. Tony Robbins, I like Tony Robbins. If you know Tony Robbins, I don't know whether you like it or not. You don't know. He's a coach who actually tell you how to use your human mind efficiently. So I'm a great follower and student and university student with him for last many years. So that's why I talk like him. Good luck for your
sir.
paper assessment.
Thank you so much.
Good luck for your PTE assessment.
Yes.
You may see Dr. Lady name is Hamna from Saudi Arabia. She is 11-year-old graduate. She got a full-time work. She got 3 kids, and she passed her exam in 3 months' time in Saudi Arabia. And I think in your case, you were very convinced, but in her case, she was absolutely not convinced. She came to me through one of my friend reference. I'll tell you the story. My friend lives in Adelaide. They said, one of my cousins is in Saudi Arabia. She's a pharmacist. Can you guide her? I said, okay, yes, I can guide her. I can tell her what to do, what not to do. And they said, okay, I will give you your number to her. So she will call you. A week, 2 weeks later, I didn't receive any call. I called my friend. I said, look, you asked your cousin, I'm expecting a call. What happened? He said, okay, let me check. I said, okay, give me her number. So I called her Saudi Arabia. Surprise call to her. And I said to her, I'm Irfan. You were trying to call me, I guess. What about the exam? And she was so frightened. She was saying that, no, I don't think that I can do it. Maybe I have to leave this option. And there was a discussion between me and her about like 1 hour, and I changed her way of thinking. And she was so energetic on the last minute of the phone call. She said, yes, I will do this assessment. And she submitted the paper in a week's time. And in 3 months, in November 2022, she passed the exam. She came into contact to me first time in July 2022. And she passed the CAPS, she passed the PTE, she got the state nomination, which I was telling everyone, state nominations are like at the moment it's like Eid card. They're distributing these, whoever applying, they're just giving away. So she got the state nomination as well. And now she's applying for the visa. So simple. So I bring her in my last webinar. I probably have recorded that. You may see her talking so loudly with me. And I was keep asking her, what was the drive? Why she did that so quickly? Because I think I have talked to so many people, but she is one of the special person that I've witnessed that she did that in so short amount of time. I think she took nearly 2.5 months to hit the exam. And I just asked her, what was the reason why you did that so smartly? What was the logic behind? I mean, you were busy, you were a mother, you got kids, you had a full-time job. How did you manage the time? And what was the drive for you? And she was saying, no, I have to pass the exam. No, I said, no, that's not the right answer. I need to know the genuine answer. And in the end, she said loudly, I need to come to Australia. That's why I did the exam so efficiently. I said, yes, that's the inner desire that everyone should know why we're doing this all. If you know the desire, why you're doing this, then actually push you hard, do things quickly. And any excuse becomes less important in that cause. That's the mindset she developed.
Yes.
Maybe just go and watch the webinar when I was trying to dig that question from her and she was on the camera. She was not on the camera. I asked her, can you come on the camera, please? She said, I'm driving at the moment. I said, stop your car, come on the camera. I want to see you. I want to see the true answer from you. So she stopped the car. She was sitting in the car and talking to us in the whole webinar.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks for your motivation. Actually, I just came across your, I told you in the video as well, me and my husband were going for groceries and by chance I came across your webinar link, and since that we have made up our mind to pursue this path. So hopefully we'll stay connected with you, and
Yes.
thank you
If you
for
look at
everything you do.
if you look at my mission is not just bringing people to Australia. My mission is bigger. My mission is that if
You are building a community.
yeah, building a community, building leadership, building entrepreneurs in
Yeah.
Australia. I know that you said, I want to get a passport and then I'll come back. But I would like you to see an entrepreneur there. You need to build a company there and create jobs in that country. This is what I want to see from people who are coming through my network.
Yes. Thank you so much for your time.
Take care.
Okay.
With I will go for your question.
Sir, actually, I wanted to process my case by myself because I don't wanted to give such a hefty amount to the consultant as they want $3,500 US dollars, somewhat like this is too much for a Pakistani because you know the currency is getting uh, the inflation is being increasing day by day in Pakistan. The condition is quite worse. Like our economy has no value at all. So, sir, I want to process my case by myself. Sir, can you tell me, because I know you have such a busy schedule, so is there anyone beside you who can guide me to complete my documentations?
Did you talk to Asad? Is that you right? Is that you saying?
Yes, sir.
So he said US dollars or Australian dollars.
Sir, I didn't talk to Asad. I talked to another one. I think Zahir is the one.
Zahir.
Because you gave me his
Okay.
number.
So Zahir quoted you in Australian dollar. He normally quoted in Australian dollar, not in US dollars.
Sir, I think 3,500 Australian dollars was the amount.
So what he's going to do, is he going to do all the case for you, or is just for the metastasis assessment?
Sir, for all the case, from start to end.
Yes, I think that's something which people like these people charge that much, or maybe more for everything like visa and everything. That's pretty much more fees they charge, like $6,000 as well. But I can check your documents, but I'm not an agent, migration person.
So, sir,
You
that
can do
means
it
a
on your own.
consultant is
You can do it on
required
your
to
own.
start
Just
up my
fulfill
case.
all the requirement. I think you shared me a document. Just gather all the documents and put it through. Why not?
But sir, there is always a chance of error if I do it by myself because it's my first time. So
You can ask Asad. Just ask Asad. Look, what fee you can do? Can you give me a discount? Can you give me an option with installment? Can you do something for me? Just ask that question with Asad, the other person.
okay, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I see a question from Madani Aisha. So what is your question, Madani? Can you please elaborate? You're saying that you're coming to Australia? Madani, are you there or you left? Madani, I'm talking to you. I'm looking at your questions. I want to answer those questions, but please come on, Mike.
Sorry.
I can't hear you.
Sorry.
You're very soft, very low.
Okay, sir. Like, I have already completed my CAPS exam in 2020. I wrote my exam in December.
Yes.
and I got my skill assessment for that in 2021 January. So I did not do this after registration also. So this skills assessment for this CAPS is valid till January 2021, 2024, or whether it is for whole year till December 2024. Wanted to know that.
Yep, 3 years. The date
So
which says you passed in 2021, 2021 gone, 2022 gone, 2023 gone, 24th will be expired.
okay.
But if you start your internship as soon as possible, if you land in Australia in 2023, then you can continue, no problem.
Okay, sir. One more thing, like for if I do this after registration, whether it will be valid for the whole year or that will not be counted.
You're talking about provisional registration with APRA?
Yeah.
Do it now. Do it now as soon as possible. It will save your time. It will be expired in 3 months' time, but do validity again. Like pay the fee, but get it done now. Don't wait for it. Don't delay it. Okay.
Okay, sir. Inshallah, I'll be writing this PT exam in this month, hopefully, and by the end of this month, I'll go for this after registration.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Inshallah.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir, for clearing my doubt.
Thank you very much. All right, I hope we have a good session today. It's nearly 16, 17 people were today with us, and Dr. Shahid was also with us. And it's very cold here. So I'll finish. My laptop battery is also going out.
If I'm sorry, I was out for dinner for about 15 minutes. I hope I haven't missed anything significant for me. I mean, anybody wants to ask anything?
Yes, if anyone wants to ask, Shahid is here to reply. I know Dr. Anam got a good connection with UK. Otherwise,
and of course, I can't help you with this CAPS or Australia or anything, but any question about life in Australia, how it would be like, and how anything you want to know about the struggle, how to make things up, anything that I can help, of course, as your senior. But for CAPS and the the English test and all the criteria, Irfan is there. So yeah.
Thank you very much for everyone. Special thanks to Shahid who came on board on a very short notice. And thank you, everyone. Hopefully, you will be active in the groups, and you will spread the word to those who want to come to Australia. Don't allow them to come to on a student visa. Make sure they save their money and they buy a brand new car with that money they want to spend on a student visa here in Australia. Okay, we end up the session now, and I have a recording going on, so we will record it and save the recording and share on our links as well. So if any of your friends want to attend this recording, most welcome. All right. Okay, you take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.